Hi, this is Jeff from the Finance Ministry team, and I wanted to spend a few minutes with you to show you the steps necessary for you to set up an online giving account at the LPC website. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the menu here, and we're going to click on About LPC. And you're going to go slide down to where it says Online Giving right here. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to the online giving page. And as I scroll down, you'll see some basic information here about what you're going to need. Things like your name, address, checking account number, bank routing number, all that kind of thing. And then you're going to click here where it says Lacey Presbyterian's online giving site. And you're going to click here and you're going to see that the website takes you to a dialog box right here, which has all the basics about how to set up your account. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can establish your account. One is you can do a very simple transaction, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, and you can put in all of your bank checking account number and routing number at that point, and then just establish a profile, and you're basically in, and you will have an email address for your username, and you'll have a password to be able to log in next time, and it will save your checking account information so you can do other transactions in the future, or you can set up recurring transactions. The second way to do it is to go ahead the first time and create your own online profile. And once you do that, and you do that here by setting up like your email address and then just confirming it, and once you establish that, it's going to take you to a page, which I'm going to show you in just a minute, that allows you to put all your personal information in that you need. Now, after you enter your email address, this is the page that will come up, which is called the Online Donation Profile page. And here you're going to put in your first name, your last name, your address, your city, state, and zip, your phone number, and then your email address. And it's going to ask you to set up a password. Notice down below, it gives you all the password requirements that are necessary. Simple stuff like a capital letter, something that is not identical to like your first and last name, just common sense procedures. And then once you click on this button right here, which says Create Profile, you will have a profile that will give you all your information set up on the LPC Giving site. Now, since I've established a username and password, I just logged in using mine, and this is the page you will get, which is an online donation page. And on this page, now that you've set everything up, you're going to do your first transaction. And so you're going to go ahead and click on Add Transaction right here. And now it takes you to this particular page, which gives you the ability to choose what you want to give to. And so I'm just going to put in $1 here as an example, and I'll make this just a one-time donation. That's today's date. I'm going to click on Continue. And now it's going to take me to my donation information. Now, if I'm doing this for the very first time, I'm going to have to enter my checking account number and my routing number. If I've already established this because I've already done a donation in the past, all I have to do is click on this drop-down menu, and it's going to give me the option of choosing any of my accounts that I have set up. So for example, if I have a checking account set up, I can just click right here, and then all I have to do is just click on I am not a robot. And then it's going to give me the option of having to clear all the areas that are a bus. Sorry that I have to do this really quickly. Hopefully I get all the buses right. And then it would go ahead and just process my transaction. So now the other way of going about doing this is if I have not established a profile, but I want to go ahead and do my first transaction and then be given the option to establish my profile at that time. So for example, here I'm on the online donation page, which I showed you earlier. And on this one, I have the option of how frequently I want to give, or if I want to just do a one-time donation. So for example, if I wanted to do a monthly donation, like my monthly tithe, I could set that up for whatever amount that I put up here in the box above, and I could set up the dates of when that would occur. So for example, on this one, it would start on January 15th, just in a few days from now, and it would run for 1 year until January 15th of next year. The reason you have to do that is you wouldn't want to have a monthly or weekly or bi-weekly transaction that would just run in perpetuity. That obviously could create some problems. And so this just gives you a time frame. You can enter any dates that you want or any length of time so that you can set up regular giving. So if I go ahead and click on continue, it's going to take me to the donation information page. So now I do my first name, last name, address, city, state, zip, phone number, email address, and then I'm going to come down here and set up my account. Now we are asking that you would please use your checking account, so your checking account number and your routing number, because there is a cost to the church for each transaction. With the checking account, it's very minimal. If you use a credit or debit card, it's much larger, it's much more significant. So it's a difference of going from about a 1% fee to about a 5 or 6% fee. So if you click on checking right here, it's going to ask you for your routing number and then for your account number. And then when you come down here, it's going to ask you, or if you want to set up your profile, to select password. And you're going to go ahead and do that right here. And you're going to put your password in twice, the one that you want to establish. And don't forget there's password requirements that you need to follow, like must be at least 8 characters, must include at least 1 letter and 1 number, cannot be identical to your first name, last name, or email address. Can't be one that you've previously set up, although that's probably not going to be a problem since nobody set up an account yet here. But make sure that it might be a little bit case sensitive too would be a good idea. So once you do all of that and you establish your password, you just click on I am not a robot and then click on process, and it will process your first transaction, and it will go ahead and set up, as we just did, a monthly donation of a certain amount. And you can see it over here on the donation summary, and you can see the start date and the end date for that as well. I also want to mention that there is an app that is connected to this online giving availability, which is called Give Plus. You can get it from the App Store or from the Google Play Store as well. And it basically downloads either onto a smartphone or to an iPhone. And I would suggest strongly that you go online first and set up your account or do your first transaction and establish your profile, and then go download the app, put in your username and password. It will ask you for your church name, and it'll give you an option to look at location by zip code or by city, and you will easily find Lacey Presbyterian Church there. And then once you enter your username and password, all the information that you put in on your profile online will be there automatically, which is quite nice. At present, we only have giving for the general fund. In time, we're going to add some other categories, so you would be able to choose, for example, some giving towards a special fund, such as maybe the food bank or Vacation Bible School or something of that nature. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask Rod Romberger or myself, Jeff Gordonier, and we'd be happy to help you. We're going to have a table out in the church for about 2 or 3 weeks to help you to get signed up, and we have some written information you can take with you as well. So thanks very much. God bless. Bye-bye.